Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's play!
Jesus, we know we belong here because of your love for us that goes on and on forever. Jesus, we know you are with us wherever we go. You're there, we'll always be together.
So sing along with me for all the joy he brings.
It's going down. Get in the mix.
We're not stopping.
Get in the
The
mix.
party's hopping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say, it's time to press play.
Get in the
The
mix.
beat is dropping.
Get in the mix.
Beat is stomping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say, it's time to press play.
Oh, oh, oh.
Press play. Press play.
Jesus, we know we belong here because of your love for us that goes on and on forever. Jesus, we know you are with us wherever we go. You're there, we'll always be together.
So sing along with me for all the joy he brings.
It's going down. Get in the mix.
We're not stopping.
Get in the
The
mix.
party's hopping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say, it's time to press play.
Get in the
The
mix.
beat is dropping.
Get in the mix.
Beat is stomping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say, it's time to press play.
Oh, oh, oh.
Press play. Press play. Press play. Press play. All right. We're gonna break it down one time, y'all. You gotta sing it out with all you got. Y'all ready? Come on. Clap your hands like this. Have confidence to get in the mix. Clap your hands like this. Have confidence to get in the mix. Now clap your hands like this. Have confidence to get in the mix. Now clap your hands like this. Everybody get in the mix.
Get in the mix.
We're not stopping.
Get in the
The
mix.
party's hopping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say, it's time to press play.
Get in the
The
mix.
beat is dropping.
Get in the mix.
Beat is stomping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say, it's time to press play.
Oh, oh, oh. Get in the mix.
Press play.
Get in the mix.
Press play.
Oh, oh. Get in the mix.
Press play. Press play.
Hey there, it's me, Markel. We're back for more fun as we uncover the #1 reason we can live with confidence. Confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. God thinks you are pretty amazing. Yes, you. After all, he loves you so much that he sent Jesus for you. And as we've discovered this week, Jesus knows you. To him, you always belong. He's always there to forgive you no matter how you might have messed up. When you start to believe that's really true, then you start to live with tons of confidence. You feel like you can take on anything. You feel like you can get in the mix and join the party. Today, I want to see you put your rock star skills on full display with the game I like to call Air Guitar Challenge. You can play this game by yourself, or if there's anyone with you, you can play together. All right, we're ready for some air guitar fun. Oh, and you never know what kind of music your air guitar might play. It could be rock, heavy metal, R&B, or even country. But be ready to give it your all no matter what. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Everyone can play at the same time. Here's our first riff. You'll need this rocker wig for this one. Ready? Go! Next, you'll need some cool shades for some cool R&B. How about a little country? Now, I want to see you play the blues. All right, you'll need a pedal for this one. You can use mine. Heavy metal. Stop that pedal. Go! Amazing job. And now it's time for the face-off for the ages. I'll go first, and then it's up to you. This time, your guitar's going to sing and wail just a bit longer, so you'll need to shred like you've never shredded before. All right, here I go. Now it's your turn. Ready? Go! Incredible. Why don't we do one more epic riff together? Everyone, air guitars ready? And go! Sensational! That was like nothing I've ever experienced before. Now, I'm definitely feeling fired up to sing and dance. Let's stand up and worship God together.
Every time I'm feeling down, you pick me up. Sing, oh, oh, oh. And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup. Sing it out now. Oh, oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Yeah! T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Here we go, verse 2. I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me. Sing, oh, oh. And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you.
it's time for you to guess who the singer is under the mask.
John, they can literally see half your face.
But the other half is covered up, Brandon.
Now
Shush, shush, shush. Lights! As I was saying, can you guess who the mysterious singer is? Maybe I should sing again to see if you can recognize me by my voice. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, 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 ah.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and you are watching The So-and-So Show.
We like to have fun on this show.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And that's not about to change.
Oh, no!
Oh, what are you doing?
You said change.
Oh, I sure did. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Almost never. It's time for some change!
So for this game, John and I have until the music stops to change as many things as possible. Are you ready, John?
Oh, I am so ready.
Hit it!
Change places.
Change clothes.
Change key. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Change attire.
Change speed. Change laundry. Change cones.
Yeah. Wait, change cones?
Oh, yeah, Hey, okay.
No, we're running out of time.
I can't think of anything else.
I know. Change sections of the show.
Ah, it's Marvel Story time with Kellen.
Yeah.
Ow.
Hey guys!
Hey, Kellen.
Hi, Kellen. What's up with you today?
Oh, you know, just hanging out with the So-and-So Show players.
Are they telling the story today?
You guessed it. Today, they'll be reenacting the story of Zacchaeus.
I feel like we've done that before.
We have. Here's a refresher about Zacchaeus. He lived in Jericho and was the chief tax collector, which meant he was really rich. And the reason Zacchaeus had so much money? He was a cheat. When he took money from people for taxes, he would also take a little or a lot for himself. Yeah, he was a pretty greedy, mean little guy. But the day Zacchaeus met Jesus, everything changed. Let's jump on over to our favorite actors and see if you can spot how Zacchaeus changes. When Jesus came to Jericho, a large crowd gathered to see him. Zacchaeus had to climb a tree to get a good look.
Zacchaeus, come out from that tree at once. I must stay at your house today.
Lord, you are most welcome to come and stay at my house. Please, come this way.
Jesus is gone to be the guest of a sinner.
Lord, look, here and now, I promise to give half of what I own to those who are poor. And if I have ever wronged anyone over anything, I promise that I will give 4 times what I have taken.
Cool, right? Did you see how Zacchaeus changed?
Yep. He learned how to climb trees.
He's more physically fit than ever before.
Maybe, but that's not exactly the change I was looking for.
Maybe the players could perform the story one more time?
Really?
Sure. But let's try it a little differently. Bring out the wheel of style.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
Western.
Okay. Once again, here's the story of Zacchaeus, Old West style. Old Zach was a ruthless varmint, but when Jesus moseyed into town, Zach hiked up a tree just to get a look-see.
Zacchaeus, won't you come down from there?
What you want, Jesus?
I reckon I'll stay at your house today.
Well, yeah! That is just the best news. The best news I ever heard west of the Mississippi. And I'm talking really far west. Well, let's skedaddle.
What in tarnation? Jesus is going to make friendly with that there ornery cuss, Zach.
Oh, well, you just hold on to your horses, young lady. Now, don't you go thinking that I ain't no changed man, all right? Because if I've ever taken or stolen anything from anybody, and I mean anything or anybody, well, I'm gonna pay it back. Pay it back and more.
Is that so?
Yep. Money bag.
Well, I'll be a chicken in a hay barrel.
Oh, let's get this party started. Scoot, 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 scoot. Here we go now. Scoot, scoot to the left.
Yeah, I'm still not getting it. So let's spin the wheel. Oh, soap opera. Let's see a soap opera.
Zacchaeus, I see you. Come down. I want to stay at your house today.
Wait a minute. You can't stay at his house. That man is a sinner.
I have been selfish and cruel, but no longer. Jesus, your forgiveness has changed me. I will give half of my belongings to the poor, and I will pay them back quadruple what I have stolen.
That's good. Because Zacchaeus, you're also my brother.
Man, talk about drama.
I think I know exactly where the change happened, and I want to see it. As a Broadway musical.
I'll pay back everything I stole from people. Everything and more. If I stole from them, I'll pay them back 4 times more. It's a good day 'cause I'm feeling new. Jesus saw me and saw something true. He didn't cringe when he looked my way. Instead, he just happily said my name.
Zacchaeus!
And I'm feeling changed.
And you're feeling changed.
It's never too late to change.
Wow, guys. That was beautiful.
Never felt so moved.
Yeah, it was something.
So good. So good. Once Zacchaeus felt Jesus' love and forgiveness, he had the confidence to change his ways. He stopped cheating the people and even gave back what he'd taken from them.
Yep. And the great news is, if Zacchaeus can change, that means we can change too. If we're doing things we shouldn't, or if we've gotten into some pretty bad habits, with God's help, we can do better. It's never too late to change.
That is encouraging. Hey, thanks, Kellen.
You betcha. See you guys next time.
Bye, Kellen.
I love that story because for me, sometimes it's hard to change. But that story reminds me that I can.
Oh, we can all change.
Reveal the question. How have you seen someone change?
Could be you've seen someone change their hairstyle or the way they dress.
Or maybe you've seen someone change the way they talk or act.
Yeah, I've certainly changed a lot over the years. I used to be bad at beatboxing, but now, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now you're not bad at it?
I know, right?
Some changes are more evident than others.
Hey, think about it. How have you seen someone change?
I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and this was the So-and-So Show.
All right.
Hey, you ever think we could do our part of the show as a Broadway musical?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right. I am John, and you are Brandon. You don't like it when I say your name that way.
No, I don't. And maybe the whole musical thing is a bad idea.
Why ever not? I can call you Brandon, or I can call you Josh.
Why would you call me Josh?
I don't know, but that's a good name.
All right.
Don't make fun of Josh. We don't know him personally.
Yeah, but I would be Josh in the scenario that you're talking
But now I know Josh, cause your name is now Josh.
No, it's
We're
not.
personal friends, and I'll sing to the end. Da-da-da, it's the So-and-So Show. It's the So-and-So Show. Take it.
Yeah!
It's the So-and-So Show. It's the So-and-So Show with John and Josh.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Y'all ready? Yeah. Press play.
Jesus, we know we belong here because of your love for us that goes on and on forever. Jesus, we know you are with us wherever we go. You're there, we'll always be together.
So sing along with me for all the joy he brings.
It's going down. Get in the mix.
We're not stopping.
Get in the mix.
The party's hopping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say it's time to press play.
Get in the
The
mix.
beat is dropping.
Get in the mix.
Feet are stomping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say it's time to press play.
Oh, oh, oh.
Press play.
Oh, oh, oh.
Press play.
Jesus, we know we belong here because of your love for us that goes on and on forever. Jesus, we know you are with us wherever we go. You're there, we'll always be together.
So sing along with me for all the joy he brings.
It's going down. Get in the mix.
We're not stopping.
Get in the
The
mix.
party's hopping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say it's time to press play.
Get in the
The
mix.
beat is dropping.
Get in the mix.
Feet are stomping.
Get in the mix.
Everybody say it's time to press play.
Oh, oh, oh.
Press play.
Oh, oh, oh.
Press play.
Oh, oh,
Press play.
oh.
Press play. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna break it down one time, y'all. You gotta sing it out with all you got. Y'all ready? Come on, come on. Clap your hands like this. Have confidence to get in the mix. Clap your hands like this. Have confidence to get in the mix. Now clap your hands like this. Like this. Have confidence to get in
I'm so glad that God can help us change, just like he did for Zacchaeus. Remember, we can trust God no matter what. Even if we mess up, he gives us a fresh start. Every day is a new chance to follow him and live his way. We can have confidence to change our ways because we know that God has forgiven us. All of us can change and become more and more like Jesus. Remember, I can have confidence because I can change. Do you think there's anything in your life you need to change? If you think about the past few days, is there anything that you wish you had done differently? Maybe you were impatient with a brother or sister, or maybe you sometimes have trouble following through on your responsibilities around the house. God can help you with those things. You don't have to feel bad about them. Just talk to God and ask him if he can help you make a different choice next time. Sometimes it helps to know that other people have made changes too. Here's our question to talk about today. How have you seen someone change? Talk to your mom or dad or whoever you live with and ask them if they know someone who's changed. Ask if they've ever changed their ways and what made them want to do things differently. I bet you'll find some pretty interesting stories. And I bet you'll see how powerfully God can work in our lives if we ask him for help. It definitely gives me confidence to know that God can help me change. Talk about that with whoever's there with you, and I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Guys, welcome back to Press Play VBS. This is day 4 and today we are going to be making something really fun. Wait till you see this. There's one and there's another one. Can you guess what they are? Rock painting! Let's get the party started. Okay, first you are going to line your work area either with a newspaper or a garbage bag like this. And you're gonna get your rocks from the yard. You can get whichever size you want, but you would want to find the ones with smooth surface and preferably something oval like this. Next, you're gonna need some acrylic paint. You can buy the ones in bottles like this or the ones in small containers like this. If you buy the ones in bottles, then you're gonna need a paper plate so you can put a little bit of the paint on the plate when you use it. Next, you're gonna use paintbrushes. This one, I got this pack from the Dollar Tree, and it comes with 7 brushes, and I think they actually pretty nice. Next, you're gonna need a cup of water to wash the paintbrushes and hair dryer to dry out the paint faster, and Sharpies. If you're gonna use the paintbrush and the acrylic paint, then you're only gonna use black one. But if you feel like you can't use brushes, then you may want to get colored Sharpies. Alright, let's do this. Let's paint the penguin. First thing you want to do is you want to take your rock and then look at my hands. I already started, so my hands are dirty, so beware. And wear something that you don't care if it gets paint on it, okay? And you're gonna take one of the paint brushes. I use the widest one, one of the widest one. And okay, we're gonna take the white paint. I'm using this. You can use the one in bottle if you have the bottle. Okay, so my paint is a little bit thicker, and most white paint is a little on the thinner side. So if you're gonna paint something dark like a rock, one coat is not gonna do it. Most likely you are going to do 2 or 3 coats because you don't want the color of the rock to show through. And okay, I mean, even with my paint, which is thicker, you can still see through this. See? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, okay, I'm going to, actually, I already painted this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry it out using this hair dryer to dry out just a little bit more. Okay, here you go. All right, so that one is dry already, but this one is ready. I think I already did like 3 coats on this one. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're going to use a pencil to draw. Okay, so this to draw the face, which looked like a heart shape, and the sides, and the little feet, the beak, and mark the eyes for the Sharpie. All right, so we're going to draw a heart shape on the top. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? You just have to be able to see the pencil mark. See? Can you see? Okay. That's the side. Hang on. If you can't do it yourself at this point, you can ask your mom or your dad to help you with this part, all right? See that? That's actually a heart shape, only it's more rounded on the bottom part. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw the beak, which is just a little triangle. Okay, see this? Yeah, there's the beak, and then the feet, which is half a circle. There you go. And then I'm going to mark the eyes. There you go. All right, guys, next we're gonna choose the brush with the pointy tip for the black part. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of black paint on this paper plate, and we're going to paint the top and the sides black. Can you see? Does it look like a penguin now? Kinda, right? I don't know about you, but I am a messy painter. Whenever, not just with painting, whenever I do something crafty, the paint or the mess always ends up on my fingers and my hair and everywhere. But I don't mind. I don't mind dealing with the messes because I actually like creating things. Messes are just part of the fun. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done with the black part here. Actually, when you do this, don't lift it up like what I'm doing here. Don't do this. I'm only doing this to show you what it looks like, okay? When you're painting yours, leave it on the table, okay? Don't touch it so you don't get your hands all dirty like mine. Okay, so the black part is all done. See this? Okay, I'm going to put it down, all right? That way I can see if it needs some fixing. Okay, let's see. There, can you see? I'm just doing some touch-up. Looks like it may need a second coat, but okay. I'm just doing some touching up on the edges here and on some parts that still looks a little bit like not totally dark or black yet. All right. That's it. One more. That's it. I'm done. All right. So now that I'm done with the black part, I'm going to do the beak and the feet. All right. To do that, we're gonna use a different paintbrush. I'm gonna use another small one. Okay, another small one with the smaller tip. I'm gonna bring this closer. Hang on, how am I gonna do this? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Lift it up. See if I can. There you go. Okay, I am going to bring the camera closer. There. Okay, can you see? I think you can, right? So next we're going to color the feet. I'm gonna show this one so you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm going to paint the feet and the beak. All right, so here we go. So here is some orange paint. Okay. That's one foot done. That's another one done. Okay, now let's do the beak. See what I mean? This is basically, it's like coloring between the lines. Here, you got the beak. And, okay, I'm gonna put this in the cup, right? The water, the cup with the water in it. I'm gonna put it in there. And for the eyes, I'm just gonna use Sharpie, black Sharpie, and I'm just going to make some dots. and maybe make it a little bit bigger. Like that. And another one. That's it. See how easy it is? We got another penguin. Okay, I'm not going to touch it because it's really wet, but can you see this? And here, let's put the other penguin right next to it. There you go. Now you have, or I have, 2 penguins. I can actually make as many penguins as I like, but for now I have 2 penguins. It's time to make the ladybug. First, you're gonna get your rock clean and ready to go, and then you are going to draw, okay, see this part here? You're gonna draw the face of the ladybug and this line right here. It's not hard to do, so you're just going to draw with a pencil, okay, like half a circle there, and then draw a straight line across the body like so. That will be the guidelines for your acrylic paint. All right, so first we're going to paint the body red. So I have this paint here, this red paint here, but if you don't have this type of paint, then you're gonna use the one in the bottle, and that's okay too. So I would like to use let's see which, okay, I'm going to use this paintbrush here. It has the middle size brush, not too wide but not too small. Right, so I'm gonna get the red paint from this container here, and okay, I'm going to paint it, see this, between the line on the face and the middle line on the body. Okay, I'm just going to start painting this red. Now, as you can see here, this may take more than one coat because you can still see the dark part of the gray rock color is still showing through. So okay, that's one coat. That's one coat. Looks like I might need like 2 or 3 coats to finish this. Okay, so it took me 3 coats of red paint to get it to this this color. It doesn't really, so the color of the rock doesn't really show through that much anymore. But it took me 3 paint, and it didn't take very long because I used the hairdryer between coats. And what we're gonna do next is I already started drawing this part, what do you call this, antenna. So I did one side, and you're gonna do, okay, here's how we're gonna do it. So you're gonna draw like one line at an angle, this side, okay, upward, this side, and then you're gonna draw like a circle shape like that, and then you're gonna make it just a little bit thicker. Okay, that's with a Sharpie. So that's not that hard, right? So what you can do next is you can, at this point, you can use Sharpie to draw the middle part. And let's see if we can do it with black paint, okay? If you think you can't draw a straight line with a brush, then use a Sharpie. So I just put a little bit of black paint on the paper plate, and I'm going to take, see, I got some brushes in the water, and I'm gonna take the brush with the small tip for the black paint. So I got the black paint ready right here, and I'm gonna take some of it and I'm gonna paint the front part, right? The face of the ladybug. So here we go. See? Take your time. If you're not feeling too comfortable with a paintbrush, take your time. You should know that in the olden days, people didn't use pens and markers and pencils. They all used paintbrushes to write. Not just to draw, but also to write. So they just dip their fine tip brush in a pot of ink. That's how they did it in the olden days. So think about it. If they could do it, so can you. You just have to practice, right? Using a brush is not that hard. You just have to be patient and willing to practice. See how easy it is? Now with the black paint, you don't need a second coat because it's dark enough. So we got the face already. Now for the middle part here, like I said, I'm going to try to use this brush, okay? So what I'm doing here is I flatten the paintbrush by pushing it down. Okay, when you push it down, it gets flat. Here, let me show you. It just looks flatter, right? See? Okay, now I'm gonna do it like, okay, watch me. See where it's flat? You just brush it sideways. Yeah. Very slowly, very gently. Just keep going sideways, okay? And then make it flat again. Get some more paint. Okay, I'm gonna show you if you decide to use Sharpie. Here, using a Sharpie, I'm gonna use Sharpie at the end of it. All right, it's very easy. Just draw it like this. There. So if you don't feel comfortable with paintbrush, this is the easier way to do it. Okay, same thing with the black dots. You can use your paintbrush and make round. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, just make it round like this. Just basically kind of draw a big dot right there. I got one. Yeah, let me show you another one. So just pick a spot. It's random. It doesn't have to be like the same spots or match or anything. Just pick a spot, like right there. Okay, see how fast it is? How easy it is? That's using a small tip, fine tip paintbrush. But if you wanna use Sharpie, that's fine too. Yeah. Let's use Sharpie on the other side. Okay, the same way. It doesn't have to be matchy. There, I just draw. There, I just drew another dot using Sharpie. Actually, you can barely tell. You can't really tell which one's which. So if you feel like you prefer Sharpie, then use a Sharpie. Okay, now I'm going to finish it. Just make a few more dots, and then I am going to use the hair dryer to dry it out a little bit more so I can make the eye. Okay, let me make one more dot right here. Let's see, maybe I'll make another one right here. And what do you think? Right here? Okay, that should do it. Now let's use this to dry out the face so we can draw the eyes. Okay, see how fast it was? It only took me like a few seconds to dry it out. So now we'll take a different fine tip. Okay, fine tip brush. Use this one. Okay, so when you use a wet brush, just wipe it on a piece of paper towel or a piece of cloth. Okay, so I am going to use a white paint from this. You can use the one from the bottle if that's what you have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically going to make 2 dots, right, with white paint. Just draw around, like round circle, like there. See, that's one. See how easy it is? And there's another one. Okay, let's make it the same size because that one looks a little bit bigger. That's it. So, okay, let's dry them out. So, to make the eyeballs, use Sharpie and just make small dots right there, and then another one right here. Okay. Okay, guys, we got our ladybug. What do you think? Okay, one last tip, guys. So if you decide to use Sharpie for almost everything, especially if you have little ones, what you're gonna do is you are going to draw. Okay, first you need to paint the rocks white, probably 2-3 coats, and then you're going to draw the outlines. Basically, you're gonna draw the line here for the face, and then the antenna, and then the round dots here, and you are going to have your child to color in between the lines with colored Sharpie. You can use markers, but Sharpie is more permanent. I feel like if you use a marker, it will you won't last very long, especially if you're gonna put it outside. So they can color. So okay, for this one, the ladybug, I didn't use a red one because the red Sharpie is very dark. So the black Sharpie, the dots would not show through very well. But if you use a lighter color, like for example, I use an orange one here, you can easily see the dots. See? So what they're gonna do is they're just gonna color between the lines, like so. Okay? And then use the black Sharpie to, okay, so you use the pencil first, right, for the outline, and then use the black Sharpie to go on top of the pencil, like so. And then finish the rest. For the face, use the outline, okay, to make the eyes, like that. And then just so your child will color outside the line there, like that. Okay, now, okay, another tip is if you're going to use Sharpie, then you're gonna need a very smooth rock, or try to find the smoothest one out there, because the Sharpie does not go in between the like cracks. So see this? It doesn't really want to go in between. See that? There's some white spots. If that happens, then you can use black paint to top it off, like the second coat or so. Here, let me show you. See? Just top it off with some black paint when you're done. But you want to have your child to work at it first, you know, so it will be their artwork, not yours. Then there's the ladybug. The snowman, the penguin is the same thing. You want to use the pencil to outline the inside part, you know, with the face and the feet and the beak. And then they're gonna use, okay, for this one I actually did use Sharpie with the for everything, and it does look like a penguin, right? All right, so that's it. This is a very long video. I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody would be able to make this. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Your plans for me are good. You hold my future. You're working all the time. You're the mountain mover. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. In everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. I'll trust you everywhere, 'cause I believe that you're working for my good. Yes, you're committed. From sunrise to sunset, till the sun comes back up again. You're by my side. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it. You will see it through, yeah. I know that you're still working on me. In everything that you say you'll do, 'cause I believe that you are faithful, oh, you are faithful, oh, you are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You are my hope, you are my future. You are the mountain mover. You are faithful. You started a good work in me. I know that you will complete it.
what's up? I'm Dr. DJ and welcome back to day 4 here of Mixology. And I'm Soundmaster. Thank you, Soundmaster. Today we're doing an experiment called Magic Juice. Do you know what magic juice is? Guess not. Magic juice is a color-changing liquid that is made from cabbage.
That won't work.
It does work.
No, it doesn't. Cabbage makes soup.
It may make soup, but do you want to know how this works?
Sure.
All right. So it works because cabbage is something called an indicator. An indicator changes colors when you add stuff to it. See this lovely, awesome color on the outside of the cabbage? It's made because of some sort of fancy thing called anthocyanin. That's the color here, and it changes whenever you add things to it. Do you believe me now?
No.
You're not going to believe it till you see it, right?
I'm not going to believe it till I see it.
Well, guess what? We're going to see it right now. The first thing that you guys are going to do to make this experiment is gather your ingredients. You're going to need a lovely red cabbage here.
This is purple.
Okay, but it's called a red cabbage. You're going to need a purple red cabbage, a pot, a measuring cup, some lemon juice, baking soda, 3 clear cups, and a sharp knife.
Sounds like soup.
Okay, it kind of does sound like soup, but what soup has baking soda in it?
Baking soda soup.
All right, fine. Now, I know I mentioned a sharp knife in this. That means you're also going to need your parents' supervision. Make sure you call them for help with these experiments, because sometimes things can get a little dangerous and we're still small sometimes, so we need help from parents. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to chop this cabbage here. You're going to need about half of it.
Ooh, let me.
Okay, you go for it. That's not going to work though.
Ready?
This isn't going to work.
And...
oh no! Oh, it actually worked. Oh wow. Well then, once you have it cut in half like this, what you're going to do is, you're going to fill a pot about halfway with water. So go and do that at Soundmaster. While someone's filling that up with water, what you want to do with the cabbage here is you want to peel the leaves off on the outside. So you're going to just peel it like this, get some nice big chunks. Look at that. Isn't that a cool purple color? So you're going to keep doing this until you have quite a few good leaves. Thank you, Soundmaster.
Ew, ow.
All right, so we've got our cabbage leaves peeled and we've got our water. Here's another part though that needs some parent assistance. You're gonna take this pot and you're gonna put the cabbage leaves inside of it. And then you're gonna put it on the stove. This part's gonna take a little bit of time, okay? You're gonna wanna leave this on the stove on about medium heat and for boiling for about 30 minutes. Make sure you get your parents' help with the boiling process, okay? Because sometimes you shouldn't play with stoves on your own, all right? So make sure you do that, and we'll be back in 30 minutes when this is ready. Woo! 30 minutes is done, and now we have cabbage water. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so this cabbage water we've already let to cool, but remember to make sure that it's nice and cool before you transfer it. Because now we're going to take it and we're going to transfer as much of the water as we can into this here. See, that's a nice purple color, right? When you boil it, the color gets released into the water. So we're going to take this now and we're going to put aside the rest of our cabbage water. Look at that nice purple color though. That's because the pigment's been released into the water.
My favorite color is purple.
Awesome. What do you know? Tastes like
cabbage.
Okay. So here we have our control, and in this cup we're going to put some lemon juice.
Sour.
Refreshing. This is called an acid. There we go. Put a little bit in the bottom, a little more, just a bit. There we go. Perfect. So we've got our lemon juice in this cup. Okay, so we've got our control, we've got our acid, and now we're going to put some baking soda in our third cup.
I won't eat this one.
Thank you. This baking soda acts as something called a base, which is essentially the opposite of an acid. So we're going to put a good little teaspoon in the bottom of that. Now, watch what happens when I add cabbage water to the lemon juice? It changes colors. Here, we'll compare the two now. See?
My second favorite color is pink.
Oh no. Tastes like soup, right?
Cabbage.
All right. And now for our last one, you see though, these ones reacted. So what's gonna happen whenever we add some of our cabbage water to our base here? Let's take a look. Whoa. We've got kind of this cool greenish color. And when we stir it up, it gets even lighter. But it still forms a dark bluish green. Isn't that awesome?
I don't know what this color is, but it's now one of my favorites. Cabbage.
Well, you see, kids, do you believe me now when I say that it'll change colors if I add stuff to it?
I guess I believe you now.
All good enough for me. But you see though, the red cabbage caused these other two to change colors. When you add something to it, it caused a change. Just like in our story. In the Bible story, Zacchaeus was changed the day he met Jesus. Now, change doesn't always happen fast like in our experiment today. Sometimes it takes a long time for change to really take effect. But you shouldn't be sad if it takes time. Because guess what? God loves to watch us change and grow. He loves to see the amazing things that Jesus is doing in our hearts whenever we accept him. So, just take the time. Don't be sad whenever you see other people changing faster than you, because God loves you no matter what. And we can have confidence that God can help us change. Because we can change, that gives us confidence. Isn't that right, Sound Master? Yay! Yeah. Well, that's all the time that we have today. Thank you for joining us for another experiment here on Get in the Mix. Dance out! Come on.